Burp. All right. Now it looks like we are just about ready to rip and roar here. Give everybody a few minutes while we get the stream notifications out here. Alright, here that my music is working properly. Let's give this a couple seconds. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, now excuse me just a moment here. I'm going to tinker with a few settings and see if I can't make this just a whisker better. Alright, how's that sound? Alright, how's that sound? A little bit clearer? How's that sound? A little bit clearer? That's good. I'm glad it's coming across all right. Let's see what my partner ran this time. Hopefully we didn't both go support. Nope, we didn't. We are good to go. Awesome possum. I have to adjust some settings here real quick. All right. I know. I seen Dumb Squirrely was looking for a run earlier. I would like to get a run in with him, but I was not capable of doing so right away. Yeah, yes, we are. So, a big part of doing all this and playing this effectively is to communicate with one another. See if I can get my stacks through the roof quickly this time. Last time I did this, it took me just a minute. There we go. Perfect. Trying something a little bit new this time. I've got my Twitch going in background on my cell phone. Ah, perfect. I was thinking of that particular factor when debating on what time I was going to start this, and I got sidetracked. So it would have been on probably an hour or so ago, but it just wasn't working out that way. But I wanted to make sure as many people as possible got to watch some of the stream, if not all of it. There we go. Oops, missed one. Is it choppy on your end? Sounds like it's coming through choppy on my end. It's probably because I'm using too many resources on my side, but never hurts to double check. Oh no. Ta-da! Nice hex boots. I needed those. That's awesome. Oh, 5 minutes, 10 seconds. Awesome. Okay, bear with me just a second here. Perfect. Okay. I'm still figuring out the Twitch stuff here. When we were playing before, you have them. Okay. Yeah, rot stones are super important. I'm gonna have to. You know what? Let me run this real quick, and I will get in my gear and show you. What gear do I run here? This will run this. Not gonna matter much, but so the one set that I have starts out with 12. The other set, I've got, I think, 8 or 9. So 21 to 24 of them is pretty much a baseline for me right now. But you can reduce that some. The biggest thing is your defense. If you're thinking in terms of Fractured Sanctum, which is pretty much where my brain is most of the time right now, you're going to want 90% resistance on your defense. And then you're also going to want damage on there. I can't recall the values off the top of my head here, but as soon as, well, it looks like we're going to get stuck on the loading screen here. Alright, well, I'll jump out of there then. So, my ADF set, I only have 3 in there, and I use those across multiple sets. So, got the 3 on the damage side, and then I have 4 primaries on the defensive side, and one secondary on my which side is it? This is the expensive set, so it looks like it's this set. Yeah. So my support set, I have 5 in the defense, and I don't have any in the offense because you're not there to do damage. But on my ADF set, I have the 3 there, and then on the Fractured Sanctum set, I have 3 as well, I believe. Excuse me 1 second here. I'm going to reboot that. I'll show you my TikTok. Let me shoot a message out here real quick. So yeah, long and short, you're gonna want probably at least 3 on your damage side. That seems to be the optimal level for damage on the rot levels. But if you can't do multiple sets, well, I guess by the time you have 3 level 7 rot stones, you should be able to do multiple sets. You can supplement things on the other side. Yeah, I know the feeling. I would be a liar if I said I didn't spend some money on that particular thing. I got to a point where I was super frustrated trying to get those stones, and I said, you know what, the heck with it, they've got a great deal out right now, I'm going to go ahead and buy a few of them, and I started piecing things together, ground probably 12 of them out, and then ended up making the purchase to try and finish my gear out, or at least that portion of the gear. So one of the best resources from everybody that I've talked to for getting those stones. It helps most times, but not all the time, because sometimes you'll burn through too many brains. But if you go in the store and you buy this small undead chest, that seems to be the greatest yield for getting your stones and getting them built up. And then, of course, getting the ones through Trophy Road and Dungeon Pass and all that. Excuse me, man. Those are definitely the best ones because they're already pre-leveled and all that. But yeah, if you started, let's see, if you got 3, you could at least do some damage with them. Fractured Sanctum, you're definitely going to want 4 on your defense. I'm expecting a random pop-in visitor at some point here, or maybe several. They were expecting me not to be going online until about 2 hours from now, but I decided to jump in early, catch a few extra people hopefully. Yeah, I hate to say it, but when an offer comes up for was it 5 level 7s? Or maybe it might have been 8 level 7s or something. It was right after the new dungeon dropped that deal popped up, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, definitely getting that. And then of course I realized my folly at one point throughout that process, because I thought I had enough redstones, having 21 of them.
after I put them in the offense, I wasn't thinking about the defense side, and I ended up needing like 4 or 5 more, and I'm still theoretically and logically short on red and blue. I could use more of those and get some more diverse sets, but for right now, I've got I think two of them that are fully super stoned. One is mega stoned, and one is mostly super stones, I think. So I'll keep tinkering around with that a little bit too, and trying to refine everything. But I also did things in probably the most backwards way for anybody to do them, which has been like my standard go-to through this process of leveling gear and all that stuff. I just go completely haywire, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to build all this and that and the other, and then I look back and I'm like, oh crap, I can't run the dungeon that I can run by myself. Whoops. So then I have to reverse engineer and try and get things built up. One thing you definitely do not want to do is craft these stones and then have to tear them apart. That is like one of the worst feelings in the world. Excuse me, just 30 seconds. I'm going to step away from Mike. Hopefully that doesn't add too much noise, but I had to get some air going in here. That's terrible right here. Alright, I'm going to go back and turn that off actually. Maybe I'm not going to turn that off. I will just have to make do with what I got here, I guess. Unfortunately, we're in the transition phase trying to get funds up to upgrade equipment and all that fun stuff. So it's a work in progress, but I didn't see any sense in upgrading equipment until I was a little bit more certain that I was going to actually pursue this and really dive into it. So I'm to a point now where I'm enjoying it. I'm thinking that the ones that are watching are enjoying it. So if everybody's enjoying it and it's working towards the greater goal of being able to get myself in a position to do even more for the community and kind of branch out into the community a little bit more this way, hopefully get up to the 1,000 subscriber mark and start being able to really do some good there, I might as well start working on some upgrades, which one of those upgrades is a mic that should be on its way soon, I think. That should help a lot, and I'm not sure if I have a pop filter or not, but if I don't, I will be getting them. Suggestions for playing ADF when you can't do that much. The biggest thing I can tell you is support means a lot. So learning how to properly support is probably one of the most fundamental things that you can do. I have a clanmate right now, a couple of them, that the only thing that they had available to them was a support set, and we absolutely crushed in ADF. Doc and Carnundrum were the two that I'm referring to, and we were doing sub 7 minute
runs pretty consistently. I don't think, unless we've had a complete like mental lapse, I don't think we're running into a situation where we're getting less than sub 10 and they are helping each other clear through different stuff as their gear evolves too. So I believe they're running pretty consistent times as well. Maybe not sub 10 on most occasions, but I would say sub 15. So I think if I remember right, the support set that we ran was 80% weakness, rank 2 disease, and I believe we were running 1 HP to damage and 1 multi, but it might have been 2 multi. And that seemed to work exceptionally well up until Hex come out, and then we replaced one of those items with Hex. That way you will all benefit all the time for your damage dealer. And I guess probably one of the other things to be mindful of in ADF in particular, those golems pop up. And you get 3 golems. So if you go knock out 2 of them and save that last one, as long as you're doing enough damage to that boss that he's chunking down pretty good, when that lava drops, you drop that last golem, it skips a big cutscene, saves a lot of time for everybody. Just makes it so you can get more runs in. The more runs you get, the more practice you get. The more practice you get, the better you get. And as far as remembering how poorly you played, I don't think you played poorly at all, man. I would be happy to play with you again. And I actually look forward to that. I like teaching people and letting them learn as we go. Matter of fact, there are some occasions that I have, well, not some, there's a lot of occasions where I'll go in there and we'll do the full-on carry and hard run, and then all of a sudden, one of the runs, I'll just kind of stop carrying, and I'll back off. Be like, okay, you go for the boss. You pick whatever hunter you want, we'll go from there. And I'll hold back and kind of let them do the damage. Sometimes I let them go completely. And then there's also sometimes where I don't intentionally do that, and I picked the wrong gear or something, or my thumb clicked the wrong one, didn't catch it, whatever. And I get in there, and then we're just browbeating the boss, and we don't clear. So it still happens. It doesn't really matter how good your gear is and all of that if you don't put the right gear on. Okay, so that's really good. Let's see here. Right now I have 2 rank 2 Hex, 2 rank 2 Weakness, and a Disease. Yeah, that is, you're 100% capable of running support. So if you can get the other Hex to rank 2 and the other Weakness to rank 2, that's going to amplify your ability to be a good support. Tomorrow I should actually be on a decent amount. I have some things I got to do during the day, but in the evening I plan on being on for several hours. It'll be kind of touch and go because while I'm not as famous as some of these other streamers and stuff, and I don't consider myself famous at all, just to clarify, but I've become kind of a little bit popular on the run side of things. Number one, because I'm running one side of our clan hand in hand with Euthanol. He's running the other side, and we're trying to cross collaborate and make sure that our clan gets their runs and gets leveled up and stuff, which we just got a bunch new that are really actively grinding. Mustard has been really on the ball. He's advanced from Legacy Dungeons to, I believe, Abyssal now, or is like right on the cusp of getting into Abyssal, so it won't take long once he gets in there. He'll be in CCD, DF, ADF, just ramping right up through. That's awesome. So doing that, plus the people that I've run with on stream, plus the people that I've run with
aside from that, while I was going up through ADF, the people that are just getting into ADF and needing carries and the whole nine, so it turns into a lot of people, which is not a bad thing. I'm glad to have that. I always tell people that the clan takes precedence. Everything after that is bonus runs, and I do what I can when I can. So if I don't get on with you right away, I'll usually send you a message and tell you it's going to be 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. But I do look forward to running with you some more. Learning your support strategy and helping you learn that is going to be some good stuff. Because once you figure that out, you're in good shape. Paying attention to what your partner's running is a huge part of that battle. If I'm running like my ADF set now, my main one, I've got max level, so I need to get to level 30. So keep dragging until you see that I'm at 30 or ask if I'm at 30 or whatever. That'll be a big help in that. Unless I tell you I'm not doing damage, that's a different story. But if I'm not doing damage, that's because you're running superhero and you don't need to drag to me because you need the kills, or certain circumstances like that. But for instance, occasionally I will run my Deathfest Rage set. I was running it primarily for quite a while, and then I eased off of it because I was finding that it was harder for me to get things going because people weren't used to me running that. So, you know how Deathfest works, most of us do. The more kills you get, the more damage you do. And if you get in a position where your partner doesn't know that and they're just wiping out mobs trying to get you levels, that usually turns out not so good. Been sitting idly, and I apologize for not typing. I've been able to type actually, and it just didn't dawn on me. I'm used to having the game going and not being able to type while I'm playing. So if you don't mind me asking, how long you've been playing the game? Heck yeah. Yeah, that sounds good, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And there are a lot of them out there. I don't know that there's a lot of them streaming. There's definitely a few, but my whole goal with all of this was the fact that there was a lack of available help, readily available help, I should say. So that's kind of what kicked this all off. I wanted to make sure that there was more resources out there for people. I'm working on some newer guides and all that stuff for lower level stuff. Once I get a little bit of equipment upgrades on the PC side of things, that'll help. 3 to 4 months and you're already up there, that's awesome. They have definitely ramped up the availability of the dungeons and all that stuff for the newer people. And they're still making challenging stuff for late gamers, so that's cool. But yeah, that's like I said, that's the whole reason for all of this was to be able to provide more resources. So I'm going to be working on some guides and stuff for people that are coming in just fresh day one into the game, the whole way up through probably mid-level, and I might keep going with it, but that means unfortunately that I'm going to have to basically replay the game the whole way up through, which may or may not be a good thing, because by the time I get up to like ADF, I'm gonna be like, man, that was so much faster than the first time I did it. But then again, it might be 10 times worse also, and I'm definitely not going to be spending any money when I'm going through those guides. It's going to be a full-on day one. If you don't spend a penny, not even on VIP, this is what you're going to be looking at. So hopefully that'll be very helpful for everybody. And then naturally, if you can follow the baseline without having anything invested, then you're going to be able to follow it with adding VIP, Season Pass, Dungeon Pass, the whole nine. it'll just speed you out that much more. So it's probably going to be a little bit before I can get these out, and I'm going to work on some read files as well, so you can kind of reference material that I go over. And I'm not saying that what I'm saying is going to be 100% accurate or 100% the correct way, because there's so many different ways to do things. It's just going to be my preferential way of doing it. But I won't hold you up anymore. I know you're attentively listening, and I really sincerely appreciate that. I look forward to running with you as well. Get some rest, and we will talk more soon. Feel free to continue to DM me and stuff if you have any specific questions. We'll go over stuff, and who knows, maybe you'll give me a little bit of content ideas, things that I need to focus more on in the stream. So thanks again for stopping in. I hope to see you back here again. Who knows, maybe I'll be on whenever you get up later. Sometimes I stream for a long time, I guess. Oh, I don't know if interesting is what I would call it. It's going to be a nightmare. But it's going to be, I'm going to try and focus it mainly on shorts. Like, I don't want to, if you put out a half-hour video on how to play the game for the first half hour, people are going to lose interest. It's just not going to be valuable for them. So if I keep them to like 3 to 5 minutes and kind of try and label them specifically as I run into something where I'm like, oh, somebody might actually want to know that, I'll try and clip that out and make that something that they can use. I'm probably going to record a lot of it without sound and then do voiceover. That way, instead of just mindlessly bantering through it, I can focus the information where it needs to go. And I'm going to be recruiting some help from my peers and stuff too, so that'll be good. But yeah, good night, man. Have a good one, and we will chat very soon. Oops, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Looks like Mustard's still online. See if I can get a couple runs in with him real quick, and then I'll go right back to ADF. Why is this thing double posting? Don't like that. Oh man, another thing I didn't think of while Mark was in here is wanted to remind everybody that the more subscribers I get and the more people I get actively in these chats, the more likely it's going to be I'm going to bust out things like my wheel and do some giveaways. And also I want to remind everybody that happens to watch this in the coming days, weeks, months, that if you're ever looking for a run, don't hesitate to pop in our LFG channels, get your LFG roll, and throw an invite out there that way. A lot of times that's where me and the higher ups in the clan, and hopefully at some point in the near future, the whole clan will be looking for their runs. We're trying to get everybody kind of migrated over to Discord. It's just so much easier to communicate there. I'm going to try and recommend that everybody that wants to run with us go in there and do that, because a lot of our people are watching that, or at least they'll get the ping, and if they're not online, they'll jump on and play a couple if they can.
Wow, it's hard to believe I've already been in here for 38 minutes. All it takes is a little bit of Q&A, and it'll start tearing off. I'll tell you what, while I'm waiting, I am going to just start going in and grabbing some randos. I guess I'm sitting here not doing anything while I'm on stream. I suppose another thing worth mentioning is the elephant in the room. On the left side of the screen, you see the necromancer skin that our server is working on currently. Figured it was a good time to throw that on here and advertise a little bit, since it is the 4th of July and we're the American Dream. So when is a better time to advertise an American themed skin design, right? Well, that's a smell if I ever saw one. Holy cow. We are getting lucky with the damage. Hopefully we can keep that for one more. We'll be in good shape. Nice. Okay, here we go. This might be my best run yet. Not my best run. 4 minutes 15 seconds though. That's very good. You know what? I just talked about our LFG channels. I'm going to go ahead and use one. I'm working my way up to that 100 million trophies. We'll get there. Hey, Vincent. I am going to try to pull him up here. How's it going, Vincent? Good, good. Seen you hanging out in the chat, dude. Ah, I got you.
For Diablo, so I was like, how's your stream thing going?
It's going really well. I had a fellow jump in right away, chatting with me and asking all kinds of questions. That burned up 38 minutes just talking and explaining things. It was nice.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, hey.
Oh, how's it going there, eh?
Well, it's going pretty good there, eh?
Yeah, just enjoying the American dream.
How's that? Oh, thunder.
Heck yeah. That's a heck of a stream there, don't you know? What do you want to
We're
run?
gonna start using Tommy accent.
We're just gonna send her, bud.
What are you doing?
I'm running that.
Oh, I'm live streaming. Helped the guy a little bit with some gear first thing off the bat with the stream, so that was fun. He's very interested in learning, enjoys the videos. So he's looking forward to me doing the beginner's guide, so I guess that's more incentive to get set up to do it.
I'm running mustard. And he's actually started picking a shitload quicker.
Good, good.
Better hurry up and catch up. Oh.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah, he tried to invite me earlier, and I feel bad. It's like 3-4 times in a row he's tried to invite me, and we get stuck on the loading screen, or I'm in the middle of doing gear adjustments and things like that. It's like, sorry, dude, I can't accept right this minute.
Yeah. Get in the middle of something. It's kind of hard.
Yep.
Especially they don't join the voice chat or stream. They won't get that message.
Yeah. I've sent him a message on Discord, I think every time now, and I just sent him one in his LFG post to invite whenever he's ready. I'd run him 5 runs and then I'll switch off. But he hasn't invited again. I think he's getting discouraged with trying to run with me, and that's unfortunate. But I can't do it.
No, it's not that. He's running with me, so I'm occupying him.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. Hey, you know what? Thank you for that. We got a good support network here. I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream. There's further evidence of it. He's hammering me. I can't do it right now. Vince, who jumped in, took over. So now he can't answer me either. So that's cool. Oh, man. Funny stuff.
You want to run with me in the ADF?
Sure. Yeah, let's tear it up, man. I've set the bar pretty high. I talked about you and talked you up a little bit, so no pressure.
Oh, for everyone to see.
Yeah, I mentioned at the beginning because the fellow that I was helping with his gear, he's like, I only have like one set and I can't really do a lot. So what advice do you have? And I started into you and Doc. I was like, you guys ran with one set and we were crushing it. So don't think you can do nothing. You just have to have the right partner. I'm going to fire off with support. Yeah, you got 2 sets, right?
Uh,
I think the number does.
I don't have a straight damage set. No,
So what are you running currently?
He's got a halfling set.
I have 3 sets now, but with that said, I only do rot damage, earth
Okay.
damage, and I have my support set.
Okay. Well,
So-
in that case, I guess I'll go damage. Twist my arm. It's fine. I'll take care of it.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
All right. I'm gonna run Playground Death Fest Rage.
Playground's pretty good for one.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed that hunter, but pairing it up with Death Fest and Rage is awesome. And then playing him in Fractured Sanctum, holy crap, is he a powerhouse?
I want to. I'll just take that and load up sets. Make sure I have my support on. All right.
Oh, I saw that illustrious leader pop on.
Youth?
Yep. See how long it takes him to pop in chat.
I'll give him a good 5 minutes.
Oh, probably. He's gotta do his preparatory run stuff. All right, you just stand there and keep that boss going. I'm gonna go grab some kills.
Yeah.
Make some distance.
Don't know how long they'll last.
It's all
Don't know.
good.
There we go.
Is this mustard guy is almost into AM.
Yes. I wasn't sure if he had made it
This
yet.
whole new today. He's almost there. He's only short, I think, 1 piece.
Nice.
He's trying to get like one of those higher quality gear pieces.
Ah,
Legendary, probably.
did anybody break his heart and let him know that he's got to run AM a whole bunch to get Torment?
Not yet. I think that's a job for you. Or you.
All right. We can definitely do that, Youth. I'm sure we'll let him know. Unless he's popped in the stream or pops in the stream, then he'll find out that way.
Highly unlikely. First of all, does he even know that there is a stream?
Ah, that's a valid point. If he doesn't have the content role, he probably wouldn't know. I'm going to go get more kills. Wow, there's a lot of bombers. Okay, I'm going to come back over here then.
Yeah.
Oh, you got him glitched. Nice.
Tried to get him into the VC earlier, but apparently he's preoccupied with his partner. Or should I just say within the vicinity?
Fair enough.
Oh, get her.
Yeah, this is a little bit slower of a round one than what I was playing around, but that's okay. I didn't have a real strong full set.
Okay, I think my legs are about to give out.
Tired from all the carries.
Yeah, carrying my heavy ass body.
Right into the bomber. What a way to finish round one.
What's that bomber magnet title?
Definitely need that.
Peach.
Yep. The- I haven't played Hoplite in a while. I'll go Hoplite. Regular ADF set.
This is a burn. I'll go go. Are you running Death Vest or anything like that?
No, it was the regular set, but we DC.
Did. Oh no! I wonder if I could do this.
4,000 gear score or something for AM.
I actually don't remember. It's been so long since I've been in there.
He looks like he's almost next to the next 1,000, so I'm assuming that's where the line is. He's basically an ass crack away from getting in there. He's like got 10 gear score points off to getting 4,000.
Something screwed up on
So I'm
like
gonna-
this.
I'm gonna assume that's where it's at.
I don't know what happened there. My gear was not acting properly. Just
Well, that's the fastest run I ever had.
3 minutes and something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, Kit Kat's on. Woohoo!
Kit Kat will need some Dark Forest runs.
Kit Kat will need Dark Forest runs.
Why
I don't
don't we
know what
task
I've
her
got.
to do maze runs for mustard? Oh, that's just torture.
We definitely encourage that. Get the lower levels running with lower levels so they can learn how to work together.
Yeah, if she's on, maybe perhaps ask and see whether or not she's interested. And he'll start doing 1 million trophies to fight my rival, or I'm gonna be lagging behind him.
Oh.
Big.
Oh. He's been waiting.
Yeah, I didn't ask you right away. Know what you want.
Oh.
Hi, welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, different champions.
Right.
Interesting.
Yes, we completed level 1.
Right, we did, didn't we? Do you need me to take a level or no?
If you want to. Don't have to necessarily. It'd be nice if you had a 5.
I could do a 5. I got a superhero, but
Perfect.
that's all I have, really. Well,
That's okay. You're in support dress the way, we'll be fine.
okay. And you're going to run Death Pest.
No, I'm running my regular ADF max level.
Really? Oh, okay. I'll run Plague Doctor.
Alright. Levels, levels, levels.
Shit, that's going. Cool. Alright, I guess you guys have a good day. I'm gonna be hopping off.
Alrighty. We will catch you on the next round.
Alright. Be right.
Alright, looks like you got him busy. I'm gonna go for. Oh, you died. That wasn't a cue for you to die.
Oh,
You're back. Try not to die. I'm going to try and get some levels and get my health up a little bit.
Out. Yeah, took the other one too soon. Whoopsies.
Yep, I didn't have them low enough for that to work. And there it is. That worked out perfect though, timing wise. Let's see, where do we go this way? Boom!
Myself for a second.
Yep. Just like Icarus, I flew too close to the sun.
Yeah, it appears we can see it again. Oh, I got lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Sure, we'll go this way. Maybe it wasn't as lucky as what I thought. This might turn out to be a clutch win if I make it that far. Made it. Wow, that was way tighter than what I expected it to be. Welcome PC channel here. Looks like I got a message. Alright, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the music for just a little bit. I'm going to plug my earbud in and be listening actively. I'm not doing a whole heck of a lot in game for just about 5 minutes. Maybe less. I'm going to try and make it less. We're going to get the Liberty Bell. Probably. Oh my goodness. It's not too far off. Hey, War Rocket, what's up, bud? Glad you can make it in. War Rocket is one of our clan members who is just absolutely kicking butt. Just started diving into the world of superstones. So, let's see. If I remember right from the gear you showed me, actually I might be able to look at it while I look at mine. Alright, there we go. Let's take a look. I think I might have misjudged the circumstance when I looked at your gear initially. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like you were going for a damage set. Something CCD kinda is what that's looking like. So yeah, you got 4. I would not add any more red to that yet. So you can do, with what you have there, you can do a poison fire hybrid and be just fine. You got red, green, yeah. So you got poison fire hybrid anyways. That's actually not a big deal. You just put blues on top of the red greens, a green on top of the blue red, your red purple. You can put green or blue there. We'll see what else you get. But yeah, as far as your red primaries, I wouldn't put any more red as a primary. You've got equal numbers of red and blue, so that's good. That'd be a great support set, honestly. That purple on there is not going to hurt a thing. So you'll be able to use that 100% for for the support side of things, also for your Dark Forest and CCD and all that. So yeah, that's actually not as bad. When I looked at it initially, I thought that was a lot more concerning than what it is. You're actually working really good towards what you need. You'll have to build an extra stone, probably. I mean, it won't necessarily be necessary, but for like your ADF, that red purple's not going to do you much good, but a red blue will. Let's see. I've got my rod in there, but there is my blue red combos. There's a lot of different variations. Like I think I might have told you at one point, there's probably 1,000 ways for better to build this stuff and it not be wrong. So it's all tinkering around, seeing what you like, what you don't like, and of course making sure that you have your
defensive stones set up properly. As of right now, I need to add one more purple down here, and I need to add some more yellow, because 495, or no, yeah, where'd that go? Movement speed. 411% is just not quite fast enough. You can always go faster. In fact, let's take a look to see where we're at with that. 1,000. I got a ways to go. Thankfully, I made a spreadsheet to help me out. So I'm going to pull that up real quick on my computer. I have rage, HP, disease, multi. I need to get leveled up, but I need a lot more Dark Forest gems for that. Lightning, I can almost get it mixed out, but I don't really need it. Now I have X to add in there. No, I don't. So I'm gonna do that. But I'm also not going to get rid of that. I'm looking at the wrong thing anyways. We'll just have to keep running some ADS. We'll get there. Back over the stream. Alright. Do I need to reboot or am I good? Oh, you're playing right now. Nice. So Shadow's playing as well. Perfect, perfect. Oh, and there's Mr. Vinsu. All right. Okay. Is that still charging? It is. Going around here. I swear I'm prepared before I start these things. I get everything all lined up, ready to go, and then life. I suppose while everybody is kind of chilling, enjoying the music and being okay, I have to take care of a message real quick, and then I will get back into running some randoms, or I will run mustard, or whoever sends an invite. Actually, whoops, wrong channel.
Here. Where the boss man at? There he is. Sure, might as well. Why not? That's all right. Hey, look, there's a mad dog. Alright, sorry for that little delay there. Trying to take care of multiple sides of all of this stuff all at one time. So it can get a little bit overwhelming and get a little distracted in the process sometimes. Looks like we're up to 3 viewers. That's awesome. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Welcome, everybody. If anybody has any questions, feel free to type them in chat. I've been keeping a pretty close eye on that. I'm more than happy to provide whatever guidance I can, right, wrong, or indifferent. Also, I am in the streaming channel on American Dream Discord. If anybody would like to pop in and chat while I or we play, feel free to hop in there. Or if you just want to pop in and listen to me talk live and in real time, you're also welcome to do that. You will have to, unless you're a member of American Dream or have the Hunt Royale clan leader role, you will need to ping me though so I know to pull you into the chat. Whoa, got too close. Too close. Oh, start gun damage. Of course, it's an Oops All Bombers level. Haha, that explains it. Oh, I got a multi. Oops, ran right into that one. I've got a lot of dead time in my live streams. Probably should try and limit that some. A lot of limiting that comes with people wanting to play or running randoms or just talking to myself. But I try and buy time for people to get in. I know a majority of my viewers pop in like 9 o'clock-ish Eastern time, so I try and accommodate for that as best I can. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. Doc does not have the support stuff on currently, so I'm going to be running support, but also trying to supplement damage.
So far, it looks like it's working out pretty well. Perfect. Okay. Looks like I've got on the Doc also has Frankie, so we'll do it this way. Not going to run on much support, but hopefully the rock will be enough to overwhelm. It should be. Well, should poopy. So you can see that Doc is very well versed in running support. Just simply off the fact that they came in, gave a couple smacks, and got the weakness applied, and then immediately went to pulling mobs so that I can get my health maxed out. I'll be the first to admit that I am probably not the best support out there. Matter of fact, I'm probably not even close to the top 10. I get sidetracked, forget what I'm doing, got used to carrying quite a bit now, so my support mechanics are not what I would call admirable most of the time. This is a tough decision to make. Doc is running fire, a lot of resistance, and there is rot to be had. I'm going to go support just because Frankie is tanky. I think Frankie's going to do just fine here. Usually does. Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer, so I'm not going to worry about my rod. Try and drag the rest of the map here. Frankie is usually pretty much good. Once you've got an Awakening 1, Frankie seems to be able to do the job just fine. Faster. Yeah, that's the plan, Mez. Faster, faster, faster. Yeah, we'll go with that set. That sounds good. Nice. That's really good for Rando. That's really good in general, honestly. I see not done. That's cool, Mez. You've definitely got a lot more time with the gear versatility than I do, so that's a little bit of a benefit. But I'm at 752 or something like that, or 754 maybe. Getting there. I haven't really started tinkering around too much with with a lot of the different gear layouts for in here, primarily because of stones now. I was starting to play with them, and then merging everything kind of wiped out my playground. Yeah, I know how that goes. I got a couple that I play with on occasion that I was, when I was running later nights, I was able to play with them more, but now it's like a nightmare trying to get the schedules to line up. But thankfully I've got some good members of the clan here that I run with, and folks like yourself. And then, of course, I've got Freak on Leash that he and I have a great time running together, too. So he's one of the ones that's on a different schedule. Ah, nice. I am looking forward to seeing those. That was a brutal round one. Brutal. Looks like the rest of them should be fake, though. A lot of it is not knowing what the other person's running on gear. It definitely makes a huge difference. Nice. Should be entirely melt mode, but I can't tell for sure with all the lag. Nice, thank you. I figured that'd be the trick. check those out just after this run. I've been slowly upgrading my stones too. I've got it knocked down about half of what it was. So I've almost got 3 full Megastone sets. I think it's either two full and a half or 3 full that I'm working on. I'll get the rest of them in time. $6.26, not bad, not bad. I had a 4-minute and a 5-minute earlier. Let's see what you got here. I don't have specific damage types built yet either. Nice. I'm actually not too far off from those sets. Or at least, well, one of them. Yeah, I'm not too far off from one of them. Might be close to the second also, but I'd have to tear apart what I already have. Well, not tear apart, but I'd have to reassemble, reconfigure. That's what I was going for. Sometimes words hard. So is it still just the 3 sets that you're running, Mez? The loser. by too quiet. That's, of course, that's just insane. Hey, what's up, Baker? Ah, come on, man. Guess we'll go this way. Just getting some runs in. You're just in time if you want ADFs. I'm sure Youth wouldn't mind swapping in and out with you. Hey, hey. Oh, just streaming and, doing all that fun stuff. Running some ADF.
Streaming?
What's that?
Currently streaming?
Yes. Yep, I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Trying to get these schematics built up so I can get some more Dark Forest gems. Getting real close to having some level 15 stuff.
Lagging out a little bit.
Lagging a little bit, oh crap.
Maybe not on the stream, but at least voice your choppy.
Let's see if I can rectify that. I'm definitely to a point now where I'm going to have to upgrade some equipment.
Yeah. That happens.
Yeah. Just outreach my capabilities as I learn how to do new things. I keep tacking things on.
Yeah.
Definitely a learning curve for anybody's
Yeah, that's
reference.
good.
Was that go ahead?
I'm sure it's fun still.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's working. It's just modifying what I use, what I don't use, and how I use it.
Right.
I started off like I had all kinds of neat animations and stuff going on the screen, and as I tacked music on and tacked on the second stream and tacked on whatever else I've put on here, I had to start eliminating animations and simplifying things to their functions.
Yeah.
We'll get there though. I'm still trying to figure out how to get things to fit on the screen appropriately. It's a bunch of overlaying and overlapping, trying to get things in the right position.
And I'm still working on trying to get a playlist active on here. Found like 7 ways that say that they're supposed to work, and I can't get them to pair up, so we just get one song the whole time.
I'm sure there's people out there too to help you. Not me. I can't, but someone.
Yeah, we'll definitely get someone. I've got a pretty good support network. A lot of the issue that I'm running into on that front is they're like, okay, what are you trying to do? And I'm like, okay, I want to do this, and this. Okay, what are you working with? So this is what I've got. No. Okay.
Perfect.
That didn't wreck me. It's been terrible along here, and the house is going to start shaking because our neighbors really like to set off big fireworks.
Oh, I know. Gotta give the dogs anxiety medicine and stuff.
Yep. I enjoy fireworks, but I was not a big fan of them when I was working night shift, plowing snow, and doing all that stuff. Because they don't care if it's 4th of July. It's firework time.
Right. It does not matter.
Woke up in the middle of the night one night, and I think it was 4th of July a few years ago, and the whole house shook. Like, it knocked pictures off the wall. So I don't know what they set off, but wow. And I had just gone to sleep maybe an hour prior to that, so I was fuming.
Bet. Yeah, night shift. Night shift itself wasn't bad for me. It was just sleeping. That was what did it every time.
That is the tricky part. Like, I love night shift, but I learned when I was over the road, if I was gonna do any kind of sleeping at all, I needed to do it before the sun came up.
Yeah. Definitely. Just because of people, mainly.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much accurate. Like, a lot of the time.
The apartments wasn't any better. And then at the house, at least it got a little bit better when we moved into a house and I did night shift, but still, then like gardeners, people coming by, knocking on your door, neighbors, like just nonsense.
Yep. And there's always that one little stream of light that's like right in your eyeball no matter what you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we had the blackout curtains and then like blackout shades. So I got pretty dark most of the time.
That's,
I do. Hey, we both worked nights at the hospital for like 4 years. That and melatonin got you through a lot of it.
yeah, melatonin madness.
Yeah.
Matt has popped in stream there for a little bit, shared his gear sets and stocking.
You're not choppy now. I don't know what you changed.
What's that now?
So you're not choppy anymore. I don't know what you changed.
I went on the earbud.
Oh,
I'm assuming the AC in the background must have been fighting with my mic.
oh, gotcha. Makes sense.
That should be resolved relatively soon. I've got a mic coming that'll improve that end of it. Hopefully that doesn't cause any extra strain on the system. The poor thing can't take it.
Probably not. 87 minutes. Can do one DF from that one thing before I have to take them to put the last one to bed.
Alrighty. I'm in mid-run right now, but I should be out of it relatively quickly.
Okay. Almost time for bed.
And I forgot to switch to my support set. Whoops. Die, boss. I'm racing mech for damage.
You can do it.
I won.
I need a Wukong skin. Or Jester.
I've got a couple Jester that I made. I would like to see a new Jester. I'd like to see a new Wukong too, though, because Wukong is a good hunter both in story and in game.
Yeah. One trickster, we need somebody.
Trickster's one that I don't play a lot. I actually don't think I designed a skin for him yet. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I have so many of them that I've made and then just put them on the back burner.
Yeah, I forgot.
Go. I was actively working through them. The program I was using had bought a subscription for 1 month, so it was unlimited creation for that month. So I just started hammering. But it ran out now, so I'm playing around with other platforms.
Yeah.
amazing how
Second one
fast.
should be pretty interesting. And trying to get them to we're working on each shot from the sniper will leave a trail, and then she'll have like a shadow clone for like a 1 or 2 seconds.
Nice. That is going to be fun.
Of course, the shadow won't do any damage or anything, but
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. It's all about the visuals at this point.
right. So it turns out well. I'll do one for Elf Archer too.
Oh. Mr. Crystal, son of a gun. I was too busy hammering away, I didn't even notice.
Renderman could be a good one too.
I don't know what you do with him though. Like to keep him looking like who he is.
Yeah, the blocks. Very basic guy. He's a ninja in his last skin. I think he just, I don't know, in my mind, Renderman needs to like have costumes that look like other characters.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So he wears like a pirate hat and earrings and everything else like normal pirate skin does. And like his weapon changes to a shotgun and stuff.
Yeah, you can go that way pretty easily. Should be really simple skins actually.
Yeah, I think so.
I might have to play with that later. I still did a 6 minute 14, but we missed a crystal, so that sucks. To message him real quick, and then we can run.
Okay.
I will start support. I'll probably stick to it unless you say otherwise. I'll let you invite since I got everything pulling off of this.
Oh.
Right now.
Sure. Oh, the crab.
Just a slight delay on the stream, so that's good. Seems to be holding up. Dummy.
You can do it.
Bingo. Ooh, that's just Instapop.
I download.
No, they started.
You kept out.
You think so, Elliot?
They balls. It's insane.
uh, we never watched that. You watched it just today. Okay.
That'd be K. Nope. What do you want here?
I not. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whoever.
Okay.
I'll still go damage. It was just
Oh, okay.
I needed somebody to fill. Sometimes I can get enough weakness to like overthrow yours, but not always.
Well, I don't have any natural, so it might not be too hard to overthrow it. Just have my gear to rely on. That's a lot of bummers. I think you overrode me.
I think so. It was barely though.
Yep.
I didn't get very lucky with them.
That's better. Nice skins.
Oh, thanks. It was like the third one, I think.
I don't think I've actually seen that one
Oh.
in game until just now.
There's not too many of them. I think it's on like a 7 week rotation, maybe. That doesn't get distributed too often.
Nice.
I gotta reflect on it.
Good run.
Okay. I can do more once I get them to sleep.
All right, man. We'll catch you on the next round. Thanks for the run.
Oh, thank you. I'll be back.
All right, later on. Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself for a moment. Be right back. Okay. Well, I suppose it is that time of year, like we were discussing momentarily ago, that it is firework night, so I am probably going to go ahead and kill the stream a little bit early. I'll still be on game, I believe, for a majority of the time, but I think I'm going to let the stream shut down, and we'll hit her again maybe tomorrow, or if not, then next week sometime I will get back on and do a little bit more. I'm also going to try and do some videos in the meantime, in between time. But I appreciate everybody that came and stopped by and played and chatted and all that fun stuff. As always, it's been a real pleasure, and I look forward to doing it again. So I will catch you guys on the next stream. Thanks again for stopping.